Hey guys, Asher Ray Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video. Sending some love, some positive vibes your way, especially if you're going through something and you need it out there today. Today, I'm feeling pretty good. I took my kiddo. I escaped for a half day yesterday. Took my kiddo to Six Flags. It's a holiday here on the East Coast, and the kids are out of school. So I figured that we probably need maybe some fast passes or whatever. We get there, all of a sudden it turns rainy, right? And the whole park empties out. And I had prepaid for the fast passes. We had a blast though.
Well, that is the biggest waste of money I have ever seen in my entire life.
But yeah, I don't know why I'm telling you guys this, but fast pass, make sure you check the crowd. If you're ever gonna do these lightning pass things, these genie passes or whatever, man, maybe check the crowd first. I learned that, now I'm gonna pass that knowledge on to you guys. But my kiddo did win like a 7-foot banana, so there's that. Can never be a bad day when you win a 7-foot banana. Anyway, guys, we had a video yesterday, the day before. I lose track here. Too many videos on this channel. Too many videos. Every day it's another Raid Shadow Legends video. How does he do it? How does he do it? We did the worst faction, excuse me, in all of Raid Shadow Legends. The worst faction, the most atrocious, just disgusting, filthy faction that needs buffs galore and is lacking basically everything. I'm not going to tell you what the faction is, because this is kind of a second part, right? I said at the end of that video that don't worry, we're also going to talk about the best faction. There is a perfect, a beautiful, just an amazingly balanced and just has everything you need faction out there in Raid Shadow Legends. And listen, I'm not talking about the old school Banner Lords. Sure, they've got like 100 champions, or the High Elves. Man, these first three factions, actually all the first factions, man, they got so many champions, right? So many champions. Yeah, they're great. You could argue that they're balanced, but I'm actually going to go a little bit more restrictive, right? And there's so many, honestly, there's so many pretty solid factions now. Even some of the factions that were bad for a long time, like Skinwalkers, for example, are a hell of a lot better nowadays, right? You know, add a few champions like Marius, Sun Wukong over the years, and you're looking pretty good. You're looking pretty good. But not Demon Spawn, not Undead Horde. Undead Horde, I feel like that's going to be a guess. If you had to guess, maybe Shadowkin? Maybe Shadowkin? No! Actually, I think the most balanced, I think the most beautiful, balanced faction in the game is Sylvan Watchers, and let me tell you why. Let's start at the bottom. I'm talking about Branch Weaver. Branch Weaver, first of all, it is the newest faction, even though we're kind of overdue for that last faction, you know? The killer robots from outer space or whatever that they promised us.
Santa has something very special in his sack for you two.
It's good that this faction is the best, in my opinion. And if you disagree, first of all, hear me out first, and then let me know what you think is better, right? But it's awesome that the newest faction is the best faction, in my opinion, right? The most balanced faction, just the most OP faction, like the caliber of champion is head and shoulders above any other faction in every rarity. And I kind of kid about the uncommons, right? But Branch Weaver has an increased speed on the high, okay, all right. And then an AoE decreased speed. You guys know, for me, an AoE decreased speed, even the weak version on 3-turn cooldown, even at a 50% land rate, is pretty good for a freaking uncommon, you know? I wouldn't advise anybody goes out and actually maxes her out or anything.
That was a low blow, and I'm gonna hang up now.
But still, it's notable. Then we get to the rares, and we're really starting to, all the jokes aside now, because they got some just insanely good rares. Some of my best rares. I think this is arguably the best rare faction, and they've only got, what, 9? They've only got 9 rares. Branch Arm Lysair is a beast. A 2-time hitter on 3-turn cooldown with a decreased attack, and a shield on all allies with a strengthen, and a provoke on an enemy on a 4-turn cooldown. Yeah, that's pretty damn good for a rare. Tree Shield Not, the best rare reviver in the game. I think he's a top 3 rare in the game. I mean, this guy is criminally underrated. Revives 2 allies. No rare does that. Only him. 5-turn cooldown. He's got the heal and the increased defense on a 3-turn cooldown, and a triple freaking hitter on his A1. Great base stats. He's a beast. Ingid Twiststaff, super underrated rare. AoE, increase accuracy on all allies, leech on all enemies, 3-turn cooldown, another AoE, 3-turn cooldown. Fills his champion's turn meter for every leech and a decreased defense on his A1. Shadowbow Turlock has a veil on a 4-turn cooldown. I think the only rare to have it. in an increased speed. Weak version, but an increased speed nonetheless. Bo Smith Flannan. I love the Bo Smith. He's got an ally attack with one ally. But, one ally is better than no allies. An increased accuracy on all allies. An AoE, decreased speed. And then a chance to get an extra turn when he hits somebody with the decreased speed. And then he's got a stun on his A1. Man, this dude, I love that guy. And, the rest aren't too bad anymore. We're not going to go through every champion here, right? But the rares are just awesome. They're just stellar rares. As even like some that I didn't mention, like Kate, for example, like she's okay. Colwyn is okay. Like very few trash rares. Now we get to the epics, and now we're kicking things up even another notch here. They've got everything you need. You want a real ally attacker? Look no further than Dirty Diana. Diana Gloom Piercer. She got the ally attack, and she got the ignore defense. If they're under decreased defense on her ally attack, she can hit like a truck too. We've got Ayala Life Braid. She's not the best champion. She's not the best Void epic out there, but she has the instant turn. At least she's interesting, right? She's got an increased accuracy on all allies on a 3-turn cooldown, a block debuff for 2 turns, which is very good for a rare, and a really solid heal, right? She's like I think she's very underrated as well. We got Naya, who's great in, obviously Hydra, right? Feeding your best damage dealers more turns using their best skill with the reset there. She's also got the ally protection, the strengthened, and the decreased speed on the AoE on her A1. You get Warian the Silken. She's at least a reviver, right? We actually have a reviver in this faction, 4-turn cooldown. Another one, so we have an accessible rare reviver, and then accessible, I don't know, an epic reviver, right? And then we got Ruella. She's a beast. She's a single target, just damage dealing and debuffer machine. Triple hitter, turn meter fill, increased crit rate. You got Myceliac Priest Ornn. This is a poisoner and a poison activator. They got the poison activator there. We've got Pan the Bowhorn. Pan, one of the most fearsome nukers out of every epic in the game. I mean it. Have you tried Pan out? Don't knock it till you tried it. He's right up there with Darendil and Sir Artemage as 3 of the hardest hitting epics out there. A good raw nuker. We got Duden. He's got the cleanse. He's got the taunt. He's got the shield. I like Duden a lot. The counterattack with the cleanse on the A1, little mini Doom Priest vibe going on there. We got Cryoed in the blue, the best freezer that's ever hit epics in the entire game. He's got the freeze on the A1, triple hitter. He's got the freeze on the A2, double hitter, AoE, 65% chance each hit. He's got the increased speed. He's got the turn meter fill. Man, Cryoed in the blue is nasty. Fire Knight or control anywhere. We've got a few others. How did I miss Mist Rider Dathi?
I mean, exactly.
Mist Rider, arguably a top 5, maybe top 10 epic in the game, this dude. He's insane. He's a debuffer, extra turns galore. He's a self-buffer as well. He's got more hits. He just is relentless. He's relentless, and it's built into his own kit. Damage and debuffs. Man, they got a really, really, really good crop of epic champions there. And then we get to the Legos. Oh my word, this faction is just insanity. How good these legendaries are. They've got one of the best decreased defense weekend champions out there. She'll ignore block debuffs. She's got increased accuracy for each buff on each enemy. She's got this insanely good single target turn meter boost, kind of like a mini Lamasu kind of vibe going on here with the increased speed. The poison cloud. I see her getting some run in live arena on some top teams as well because of that poison cloud in the turn meter boost. A mini Shuzen the Valorous, if you will. An AoE with a decreased attack on her A1. She's great. Allele is a hell of a lot better after his buff, guys. Really interesting champion. You can combo him with champions like Nekret the Great, and very, very effective with the Ignore Stone Skin in the arena. He places a Stone Skin on himself. If he kills the enemy, then he has this, the inverse buff debuff conversion ability as well. So freaking good now. And that A1, stealing can't be resisted, don't need accuracy, a hell of a lot better, like I said. Kaldor, they have one of the best Unity DPSs in the game. I wish I had this dude. Man, this dude's nasty. Have you seen his damage? Shout to Degreer. He's sending me more screenshots so I can send them to you guys. Let me show you. Degree was like, dude, have you seen this new dude? This new Blade Chorister? And I'm like, what? No, I haven't seen him. I'm trying to buy time right now.
That's the beauty of creative writing.
No, I haven't seen him. And he's like, well, let me show you the screenshot. And I said, okay, send the screenshot. And then he said, okay, here you go. And now I have it up. Look at this, man. Look at Caldor. 183 milli? Oh, damn. So yeah, he's a nuker and a half, man. He's an awesome champ, awesome unity. We get Grand Oak. Man, Grand Oak, they just made this dude different, right? He might look like a Grinch, you know, like you dressed your uncle up for Christmas and he doesn't want to be there at all, but it doesn't matter. He's got that passive where he buffs everybody. He's got the turn meter fill. He's got the cleanse. He's got the increased speed. He's got the ally attack. He's got the reduced cooldowns. What doesn't this dude have? He's insane. Just one of the best champions out there. Feral, one of the best legendary non-void champions, even including voids. One of the most wanted dudes in the game. He's got all the damage escalation off the passive. He's got the perfect veil, the increased resistance, the decreased accuracy, the block buffs. You can use this dude everywhere. 100% decreased speed on his A1 ability. He's on all the best teams. He's a boss. Lady of Irith used to be the worst legendary in the faction. And now, she's still not like S tier, but at least she has some utility because she has this 3-turn cooldown, strengthen, continuous heal, and decrease the cooldown of all ally skills by 1 turn on a 3-turn cooldown. She received a pretty substantial buff this year. Glaciad might be one of the best revivers added to the game in the last couple years. He's that good. He's got to increase attack, a perfect veil on all allies, turn meter fill. He's got to revive all allies. And then on a 4-turn cooldown, increase accuracy, increase defense, 3 turns, even if they're not revived. If no allies were revived, grants an extra turn. This dude's insane, but then you add this to the mix and he just becomes next level. Allies under perfect veil placed by this champion deal 10% more damage. Now you get that juicy damage escalation. This game is all about stacking damage escalating sources on top of one another, especially when you get to the end game. Glaciad is insane. He's fast too, 112 base speed. Estrid, probably one of the most underrated best fusions in the last few years, and I stand by that, right? She's up there with some of the best, right? I put her up there with, I'm not saying she's necessarily better, she's quite different, but I put her on the same level as a Lady Noelle, as a freaking, dare I say, the A word? Armand's, Fabian. She's that good. She really is. She's one of the fastest champions in the game. She's tied for the fastest champion in all of Raid. She's got the increased speed, increased attack, turn meter fill, extra turn, decrease speed, weaken, turn meter decrease. Woo! And all the healing. What? She's amazing. Saoirse got a buff. Okay, she's the pay-to-win champion. Like, literally, you have to pay to win her. Oella's not bad, right? Got some heals, increased buff duration, turn meter fill. She's pretty fast in her own right. King Galkabar is not bad at all. I mean, he's not a meta champion, but he's super tanky, he's super fast, and he's really freaking cool, right? He's niche in some areas, but who knows? In the future, more poison scenarios, more bosses susceptible to poison, he could be a beast too. Elva is one of the best reviver supports in the game. The revive, the cleanse, the block debuffs, the increased speed, 3-turn cooldown, nasty ability, and the heals on the passive with the perfect veil and the speed in all battles. Come on, man. And her A1 is what? Continuous heal? Continuous heal for 2 turns on the ally with lowest HP. Don't sleep on that A1. Scepter of Thriving. Thriving indeed. Where'd she go?
Hello there.
Oh, there she is. All right. But then they've got the best mythicals in the game. Sorry, now. But they've got some of the best mythicals in the game. They have the best turn meter booster in all of Raid Shadow Legends. There she is. Our bias, the Stonethorn. Can I make her disappear too?
What gives you the right to stop my show?
Nope, I can't. Only Elva. Our bias is just next level. Listen, fast, 115, speed in all battles, right? The turn meter fill of 30%, the increase attack and increase accuracy. Yeah, that's the best setup out there in the game for a lot of champions. Not just bombers, but obviously first and foremost bombers. But man, she's just the GOAT. That massive 30% turn meter boost with the increased attack. You can remove buffs from enemies, revive on death, petrify the enemies. You can switch forms, continuous heal. You can taunt, you can stone skin herself as well. Get rid of the necrosis stacks just by her Roar of the Mistwood as well. In PvE content, she can leech, she can burn, she can decrease turn meter by 30%. Nell is cool. I actually think Nell is super cool. She steals all buffs, right? She instantly activates poisons. She places poisons off her passive. They ignore block debuffs for poisons. She's got an AoE decreased defense and a weaken and a turn meter fill move. She's got a lot of nukage on the alternate form. She's got double damage, instant activation if she kills anybody with the AoE. The AoE has a true fear for 2 turns. If she kills somebody, she gets an extra turn. Listen. She's still one of the meh champions. She just doesn't deal quite enough damage. But she's still, I think she's like, I like Nell a lot. I actually love Nell.
What, you got a death wish or something?
But I also acknowledge that she's just one of the meh mythicals out there. But I think the kit is really freaking cool. And that says something. Even the crappy champions in this faction are really well designed and very, very, like, just cool. Listen, Nell's not that bad, in my opinion. You be the judge. We just went over a kit. But, you know, like, it's steal all buffs, sleep on them as well. I don't know. Nice. Oh, man, of course, the one mythical that your guy Ash doesn't have, right? Man, nice. Nice. I think is the best mythical in the game. I am more oriented towards PvP, so take that into consideration. But, man, he's my most wanted champion in all of Raid, even over Cometus. The block revive, so tough to deal with on his base form. A lot of damage everywhere. But this intensely disgusting second form. It's tanky. He's HP based. He's got a counterattack and a block damage that can't be removed. He's got the murder of crows. He's reviving and somebody every time he kills somebody, and he's keeping himself alive and instantly going into this form when his base form dies. He's so annoying to go against, but he's so powerful. So what do we have here? We've got plenty of revivers. We've got turn meter boosters. We've got speed champions in every rarity. We've got control champions. We've got healers. We've got supporters. We've got buffers. We've got debuffers. We've got everything you could want in one faction. Sylvan Watchers is the best faction in all of Raid Shadow Legends. Thanks for watching till the end of the video. Much love, and as always, take care, guys.